Hello, my YouTube friends, and welcome to week 4 of our new school year. I still have to upload last week's video. I'm a little bit behind. I got them almost edited, not quite finished putting it all together, trying to decide, because we did 2 science experiments, so I'm trying to decide how I'm gonna separate those out, but they'll be in to you very soon. Maybe even tonight. So I've said this last week and I'm saying it again now, lots of things that are working very well. There's still a lot of things that, if you've ever moved into a new room, you kind of know, like you move into a new room, things aren't exactly like your old room, and you kind of have to figure out where things go, where things belong, where things are. And I'm kind of at that point now of I feel like I'm always searching for what I need, and it's not right where I need it to be. So hopefully that will kind of work itself out, and I'll figure that out. We did have that workshop on Friday with letters, and so I decided to multitask and use some of that time to get my new centers together for our measurement unit, because that's what's next, and we're starting that today in Eureka. And so I'm finishing. I feel like every time that I video, the bell goes off. So I am finishing up getting their math kits together. I'm hoping in the next couple days I'll get those together and be able to actually physically have those in their hand. That will help a lot, and I will definitely do like a whole video on what's in those math kits, what I use them for, and how I use them, because that literally is a lifesaver for math. Like I said, whenever I was in the classroom the last time, been a while, I actually had bags, like 3-gallon bags. So I feel like these plastic containers that I have will work better, I hope. I did get quite a bit of our stations finished. Let me get those out and I will show you. So I bought these off of Amazon and I love them. I've heard a lot of people who bought the ones that were like the zipper pouch, and I almost got those, and they have like different sizes of them, but different sizes. But what I love about this is they snap, they're easy to get in and out of, and they hold my laminated pages and the pieces that go with them. So I printed off like several different stations, I guess you will, kits that they are gonna do. I also finished up putting together, here's like a square unit. See, I finished up some of the ones that were for addition and subtraction. So there's like precise picnic and fishing for measurement. And most of measurement, the thing about it is, most of them, there's the same skill, it's just using the tools in a different way. Here's one about word problems that's kind of generic. Here's double fact and near double fact, so that'll go with addition, repeated addition, puzzles. And then here's some more of the measurements. So Grammy time, I thought that was a cute name for it. So Grammy time is about measurement on the scale. And that's where I draw the line where they have to practice. It'll say like 3 centimeters long or 10 centimeters long or 3 inches long. And they have to actually draw that. And that's good practice, because on their math assessment, that's one of the skills that they have to do. And then they have to tell why the centimeter is a longer number but a shorter line, and that kind of thing. So they have to be able to compare those. And if they don't have any practice with that, except for what's in the Eureka, they're never going to be able to get that right. There's just not enough hands-on practice with Eureka for them to be able to understand that. This one's cool. It says yarn yards. So they estimate how long they think that is. They cut yarn to estimate, and how long do you think this yarn is? And then they take the yarn and they measure it, which is also a skill that they have to do. They don't have to physically measure the yarn, but they do have to estimate how long they think something is. So if they can see that in their head, that'll be great. And then here's a whole one about think task of which is shorter, which is longer, and that kind of thing. So I think with those put together, that will be a great addition during our math stations for what they need. And I might switch up my math stations to something a little bit different. I've always liked my MATH and my READ that I shared. But I also, during virtual, well, I call it virtual, during the year of COVID, where we were virtual for that last part, I did a lot of choice boards while I was working with kids because we could only have them on Zoom one time. So while that I was working with kids, other kids would be doing like choice board things. So that might be something that I lean toward instead of the chart, and then they kind of self-manage themselves with what they need to do. So, and they have must-dos, may-dos kind of thing. I don't know, thinking. It's all like spinning in my head. The other thing that I made were my sound boxes, and I have these in another one of my containers because we are starting guided reading groups today, not with our homeroom, but we're leveling. So we finished all of our assessments. And so this week we are going to be starting our switching kids and actually having like leveled groups. And I have the lower leveled groups. All of mine are red on M class, and I have 18 of them. So I made these sound boxes, and so I made them with 4 and with 5, and they don't have to use all of them. So a lot of our words are CVC words, and they'll only use the first 3. But I didn't want to just make 3, because then if we need 4 and we need 5, we wouldn't have it there. So I think those will be a great addition, and they can just write on those with their white dry erase marker and erase that off. And then the other thing that I made, which I don't have these in envelopes yet, but I want to show you. So I wanted to show you this activity. So all it takes is an envelope, and I just got plain envelopes. I just got the cheap ones because I have a lot of words to do, and it's just the 150. They're gummed, so I have to actually lick them. Ugh. I'll probably get a wet sponge so I can wet them. Then you can cut off one side so it's open, and then these are cute. So they pull it out, and they have little tabs. R, A, B, and then it has a picture. And so I thought those were really cute because then they could tap it as they sounded out, or slide it as they slide it out. And then they could pop it on their little popper, and then they could spell it on their soundboard wall. So I thought that was great practice too, and I have enough for the whole class to have one of these. So I thought that was cute. And I could just have the envelope and they just change out the words of what's in there, or I could change out the words. So I thought that was great. I will definitely let you know like other things that I get together. And as the week goes on, I may just post this as our introduction for the week video, and then post the others as we go through. So I will talk to you later. I hope you do something amazing and incredible and have a marvelous Monday. Bye now.